Yesterday, we got a very, very scary story for the fate of the world. So, as you know, for weeks, South America and South Africa have been working to make an alliance to protect them from the New World states and the Egyptians. The first meeting in Rio de Janeiro would see a lot of progress made to get this alliance in check in terms of domestic policies. The Angolan representative, please bear with me, I am not good at pronouncing names, Ayanda Wisconsin, I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, had done a lot of work in negotiating up to this point. And being the former foreign relations chief of Angola, the meeting in Buenos Aires, which was specifically about foreign policy, would be a field day for him. All these meetings and talks of alliance caught the attention of the Cuban government, who, not wanting this to succeed, sent 4 spies to the meeting in Buenos Aires. They would make it in with fake identification, saying that they were from Barbados, one of the new 8 member states that was supposed to join the alliance. So, they skipped out on any security check. If they had gone through security, they would have found the 4 Smith & Wesson 5.86 revolvers chambered in .357, 2 mini Uzi submachine guns chambered in 9mm, over 3,000 rounds of ammunition for those 6 guns, and $40,000 in USD, as they were scheduled to both buy a hotel and a rifle from while in Buenos Aires. The spies would arrive 3 days before the meeting. They would purchase a room near the Confeiteria de Milano, where the shot would be taken from. They purchased the Liam field with 14 rounds of ammunition for around $1,500 in USD, and they would smuggle it back to their hotel room in a golf bag. This is based on CCTV footage and the words of someone we'll discuss later. The day of the meeting arrived, and 3 of the spies set up in the 4th floor balcony of the Confeiteria de Milano. Their target was Andrea Lascajana. In his open-top limo. The route began at 399 Montevideo Road, and it would turn on to 1615 Avenue Rivadera around 10:16 a.m. And that is where they would take the shot at when they were at that intersection. The vehicle, the limousine, would take off at 10 a.m. The assassins loaded 8 rounds of ammunition into the Liam field rifle. The vehicle began its route to the Capitol building, where the foreign policy meeting would be held. 14 minutes went by, and the would-be assassins set up the rifle and prep an escape route for after the shooting. At 10:17, the limo stopped at the intersection. 2 shots went out. One hit the back of the car, and the other hit Lascajana in his shoulder. The limo would then rush to the nearest hospital. where one of the assassins, the other one that hadn't been with them, was eating a sandwich in a cafe. He then spotted the car at the hospital, went outside, walked up to the car, drew his revolver, and delivered the kill shot. The man who took the shot, Sandro Gervais, was taken into custody at the scene of the crime. When in custody, he gave up the entire plot for a reduced sentence. Gervais revealed the name of the man who took the shot, Ademir Rodolfo, an ex-military sharpshooter, one who would later be executed by the Cuban government. The other two, Paco Radal and Roberto Ilevo, both former Cuban infantry. These three men, after taking the shot, would make their way down the stairs from the 4th floor to the main floor, threatening to shoot whoever tried to stop them. They would get out of the building and carjack a blue Toyota Camry. They proceeded to drive west until they reached the highway. They then followed the highway south for around 6 miles or so. They then got off the highway, ditched the car, and were picked up by an MH-6 helicopter. So, to say that this will cause issues in the future is a big underestimation. The main Foreign Relations Committee General of Angola was just assassinated, shot in cold blood. I believe because of this, due to some disagreements in the meeting in Rio, that there are going to be a few member states that decide not to join. From here, part of the 8 new member states, Niger and Nigeria, I believe they might form their own pact. We'll see if that works out for them or not. As scary as this story is to be coming out only 6 hours after this meeting happened, is very shocking, to say the least. Anyway, I'm Xander Smith with the Global News Station, signing off.